All right, there we go. The Raptors pick up the win against the Dallas Mavericks. Let's talk about this game here. This is the Raptors' third straight win. The Raptors are putting things together, getting in a flow here, and I feel like the Raptors finally have the rotation down. I think we know who the six best players on this team are now. Obviously, Norm, OG, Fred, Kyle, Pascal, and now Boucher. So the rotation, I feel like, is getting locked up here. The Raptors pick up the 116-93 win. I want to talk about the negatives first because there's lots of positives in this game. We might as well get the negatives out of the way. Pascal Siakam, overall, he had a decent game. In the first half, however, he wasn't a factor. He shot 1 for 9, 4 points in the first half. Just wasn't really there offensively. Fred VanVleet struggled in this one as well. He struggled for 3 games in a row now, I believe. So Fred VanVleet continues to struggle. Only 6 points in this one. 2 for 10 from the field, which that's not like Fred. So 1 from 6 from 3, not good either. Now, he did have 6 assists. He did have 4 steals, so he was still giving effort defensively, making an impact on the defensive end and getting others involved. But I just hope Fred can get out of this shooting slump. I think he will. We all know Fred. He's a great player. Bet on yourself. He's gonna put the work in, and he doesn't even have to put work in. He'll just stick to what he knows, and eventually the shots will hopefully start falling. But yeah, Fred once again struggled shooting the ball tonight. Those were really the only negative parts to this game. Maybe the 3-point shooting in the first half too. The Raptors shot 2 for 17 from 3 in the first half. The Mavs played a lot of zone in this game, and the Raptors were not punishing them in the first half because obviously the Mavs watched the Charlotte Hornets games, and the Hornets went to the zone a lot against the Raptors, and it was actually very effective against the Raptors. So the Mavs did the same thing, and the Raptors couldn't punish them. They couldn't knock down those open threes. 2 for 17, like I said, that's 11% in the first half from 3. So yeah, the threes did start falling in the second half there, but in the first half, like I said, just the threes were not falling. The Raptors improved on that shooting definitely because for the game, the 3-point shooting is up to 36.4%. So they shot it much better in the second half there because they were getting open looks. So the looks just started to fall in the second half. Overall, they shot 12 for 33 from the 3-point line this game. So not a terrible shooting night. Got to improve the shooting in the first half, but they turned around at least in the second half. Kyle Lowry was great tonight. 23 points, 9 rebounds, 7 assists. Super efficient. 9 for 12 from the field, 3 for 5 from 3. Hit both his free throws. Just a great game from Kyle. Played 35 minutes. Gave it on both ends of the floor. Got others involved. His shots were falling. We saw last year when the Raptors played the Mavericks, obviously they had the 30-point comeback, and Kyle was a big part of that. So maybe Kyle just always has good games against the Mavs. Not completely sure, but another great game for Kyle Lowry here. Aaron Baines once again got the start tonight. Played 11 minutes. He actually started the second half as well. I gotta stop looking at the freaking whatever that's called and actually look at you guys, the lens. But yeah, like I said, Aaron Baines got the start, and he started the second half as well. 0 points once again. 11 minutes, 1 rebound. He's just not good. There's no other way to put it. He's just not good. Alex Len isn't good. Chris Boucher is really the only good center on this team. And I feel like from now on, we'll probably just go Aaron Baines because Boucher's been great off the bench. He had another great game tonight. So you probably don't want to mess that up, but we'll probably just continue. I would say Nick Nurse just continues starting Aaron Baines or Alex Len, but doesn't play him that many minutes, like 11 minutes tonight, just to buy Chris Boucher some time. But yeah, Boucher once again, 21 points, 10 rebounds, 8 for 12, hit 2 threes. Boucher, bro. Boucher is looking super good. He's honestly looking like maybe he can fill that void that Serge left. Obviously, I wouldn't say he's as good a defender, but he's still a good shot blocker. 3 blocks tonight. Yeah, man, he's athletic. He's got hops. He's pretty quick. He's lengthy. Lanky? Is that the word? Lanky? Yeah. But yeah, Chris Boucher, once again, was just great. Norman Powell off the bench had another good game. It looks like Norm is finding his rhythm. 17 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Pretty efficient, 6 for 11 from the field. So shout out to Norm in this one. Another great game for Norm. Pascal, like I said, struggled in the first half, but he was more aggressive in the second half in the sense that he was getting to the rim more. In the first half, he was once again taking... I don't know why Pascal defaults to those bad mid-range shots, fading, turnaround jumpers. Just, it's like he hit one late in the fourth quarter, but that's because he was getting to the rim in the second half. Pascal came out in the second half, was aggressive, getting to the rim, posting up. Like, yeah, Pascal was much better in the second half. 19 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists. Not very efficient, didn't hit a 3. Hopefully he can get out of this shooting slump because he was great on that West Coast road trip, but the past 3 games now, he hasn't been shooting it very efficiently, so hopefully Pascal can find some rhythm. And I feel like he just needs to start games by going in the paint and getting some layups, maybe getting to the free throw line, and then the threes will start falling. And maybe even the mid-range jumpers, but don't start out with the threes. Don't start out with the mid-range jumpers. Get to the rim, be aggressive, and hopefully good things will come for Pascal. OG Anunoby, he was great tonight. 13 points, 11 rebounds. He hit 3 threes tonight. OG's getting really good at just spotting up for 3. He's still not great on the or off the dribble, creating his own shot. He's really just, he's flourishing as a spot-up shooter, benefiting off of Kyle Lowry and Fred VanVleet's playmaking, and even Pascal. Pascal's becoming a better playmaker as well. But yeah, OG, 13 points. He was pretty efficient tonight. That's what I like to see from OG. Stanley Johnson once again came in and gave us good minutes. Stanley Johnson, 21 minutes. Now he only had 6 points. He hit a 3. He got to the line, hit a free throw. Played really good defense on Luka Doncic when he was matched up with him. And yeah, man, just great stuff from Stanley Johnson. Overall, honestly, this game defensively by the Raptors was insane. Like, this was a great defensive outing for the Toronto Raptors. I believe, how many steals did they have? 6 blocks. They held the Mavericks to 38% shooting, 25% from 3. I got to find out how many steals they had because the amount of times that these dudes got their hand on some balls, pause. I feel like I say pause like at least once in every single one of these videos, but the amount of steals, we got to see. There was 9 steals. 9 steals. It definitely felt like more than 9, but Stanley was getting in there for some steals. OG, freaking Fred VanVleet had 4 steals. It was a good defensive effort from this team. They did a great job guarding Luka Doncic. Luka tonight only had 15 points. He did have 7 rebounds and 9 assists, but I feel like he's always going to get those numbers. You might as well try and take his scoring away at least, and that's what the Raptors did tonight. Held him to 4 for 11 shooting, 0 for 3 from the three-point line. Luka just continues to struggle shooting the 3. That's really one of the few holes in his game. Maybe his defense. His defense has been better this game or this season, but once again, Luka struggling from the three-point line. Tim Hardaway. Can we just look at Tim Hardaway's stat line? Tim Hardaway, 0 points in 26 minutes, 0 for 12 from the field. 0 for 6 from 3. That is a rough night for Tim Hardaway. Porzingis was pretty good tonight, but just, yeah, not a good game at all from the Dallas Mavericks, and pair that with a really good game from the Raptors that get blown out by 23. Going into the fourth quarter here, I want to talk about this real quick because the Raptors had a 9-point... We'll go back a little bit first. The Raptors had a 9-point lead going... or in the second quarter at one point, and I was really interested to see if they were going to be able to close the quarter because, like I've said before, that's been a tough spot this year is closing quarters, especially closing the first half. But the Raptors, once again, didn't close the first half. I believe, yeah, they had a 9-point lead, and then the Mavericks tied the game at halftime. It was 47-47 at halftime. So the Raptors struggled to close the second quarter, but there's a bright spot because later in the third quarter, the Raptors had a 14-point lead, and they actually kept that lead going into the fourth quarter. They kept it at 9 going into the fourth. So a much better job closing that third quarter. And then in the fourth quarter, we know the story. They won that quarter 35-21. Just great defense, hitting shots, being aggressive. And yeah, the Raptors closed this game out. Like I said, just a great defensive effort. Boucher was great. Norm was great. Terrence Davis hasn't played the last couple games, but he did come in, gave 6 points, gave some good energy, had a couple stupid fouls, a couple dumb plays, but I like what I saw from Terrence Davis. It's really with this team, it's figuring out who the seventh man is going to be, because I feel like I said, we have our 6. Is it going to be Stanley? Is it going to be Terrence? Is it going to be... I feel like those are the candidates right now, either Stanley or Terrence. It could be Malachi, it could be Matt Thomas. Matt Thomas hasn't really played recently, but he is the Raptors' best three-point shooter on this team, so we'll have to see. But Stanley, man, shout out to Stanley Johnson. Honestly, this dude, lots of people hate on this dude. I've hated on this dude before, but yeah, Stanley Johnson, great game tonight. Just played great defense. I feel like he's finding his role and really fitting in with this team. He's not forcing anything. He does at times still have like stupid plays where he just doesn't look that smart out there, but he's looking a lot better. He's shooting the ball with confidence. He's playing great defense like he always has, and now the shots are starting to fall, which is great to see. Shout out to Stanley Johnson. He's giving good minutes to hopefully what's going to be a winning team this year. We're looking good. We're definitely trending, or the Raptors are definitely trending in the right direction. 5-8 now. Yeah, a couple games ago, this team was 2-8, not looking good. But 3 games later, and we're only 3 games out of 500. So the playoffs are definitely in the picture this season. Still, I'm not sold that this team is going to be a high seed or anything yet. But yeah, definitely looking better. The defense looked great tonight, and that's pretty much it for this game. Shout out to Chris Boucher. Man continues his breakout season. Chris Boucher has been amazing this whole season. Hopefully Fred can bounce back next game, have a better shooting night. Same with Pascal. Kyle continues to do his thing. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this Raptors reaction. The Raptors pick up their 3rd win in a row. The Raptors are 5-8. That's great to say. The Raptors play the Heat next, I believe. Back-to-back games against the Heat, I think. But it's still at home. They continue this homestand, so hopefully we can continue building on this. The Heat have been struggling, so they might come out with a vengeance, or they might... the Raptors might be able to capitalize on that. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to leave a like, make sure to subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.